We were all warned about this when we hired our first human crew member. They just form bonds with anything they come across. And of course, we didn't take it seriously. Now we've got this top predator lurking somewhere on the ship, and the human crew member won't stop referring to it as Kitty. I mean, come on, it's not a kitty, it's a ruthless predator that will devour anything that moves, but the human just sees it as a harmless pet. Some argued that it wasn't the human's fault, they were new to this whole galactic scene, lacking the experience of other species. They had this innocence that made them see the world with fresh eyes. I believed that humans could teach us so much about ourselves. That's why I supported bringing them on board. But man, I didn't expect them to bond with dangerous creatures like this. You see, the thing about humans is, they have this knack for forming connections with just about anything, be it inanimate objects or deadly predators. They just see things differently, you know? But it's still unnerving to see that big grin on their face, especially with those sharp teeth on display. It's like they find amusement in our discomfort. The stories about humans taming the fiercest beasts are no longer just myths. And here we are, facing a situation where a predator seems to have taken a liking to a human, almost like a pet. It's bizarre, to say the least. And to think that the human just sees it as harmless and well-behaved, it's just mind-boggling. As we stood there near the cargo bay, I could sense something was off. The smell of blood filled the air, and the humans seemed oblivious to it. It was then that I realized maybe it wasn't the human's fault after all. The predator that once struck fear in our hearts now seemed to be under the human's control, almost like a loyal companion. In the end, as the human gestured for me to come closer, I couldn't shake off the feeling of impending danger. The human may not have understood the gravity of the situation, but I knew deep down that it wasn't their fault.